The Alchemist, first published in 1988, is a novel by Brazilian author Paulo Coelho, translated by Alan R. Clark. It follows the journey of Santiago, a shepherd from Andalusia who dreams of a hidden treasure near the pyramids in Egypt. Rich in allegory and infused with magical elements, the novel has been categorized as adventure, fantasy, magical realism, and philosophical fiction, encouraging both its characters and readers to pursue their personal legends. The Alchemist is Coelho's most celebrated work, ranking among the best-selling novels of modern times and translated into over 80 languages. Other notable works by Coelho include The Fifth Mountain, 1995, Veronica Decides to Die, 1998, and The Zahir, 2005, many of which are also described as novels of ideas. The story opens with a brief prologue in which the alchemist discovers a book and reads a modified version of the story of Narcissus. In Andalusia, Santiago, a shepherd, spends the night in an abandoned church with his flock, dreaming repeatedly of buried treasure. The following day, he leads his sheep to the village of Tarifa, where he consults a Roma woman to interpret his dream. In exchange for a tenth of the treasure, she tells him that the dream is prophetic. Santiago then meets an elderly man named Melchizedek, who speaks of fate and destiny, which he calls a personal legend. Melchizedek offers the location of the treasure in return for a tenth of Santiago's flock, giving him a day to decide. The next day, Santiago returns, having sold most of his sheep, and gives the remainder to Melchizedek. He learns that the treasure lies in Egypt and is advised to follow omens. When Melchizedek removes two mystical stones, Urim and Thummim, from a gleaming breastplate, Santiago suspects he may be a king. Melchizedek blesses Santiago and urges him to pursue his personal legend. Upon reaching Africa, Santiago is robbed of his money and begins working for a crystal merchant. Over 11 months, he learns Arabic and saves enough to continue his journey, only to encounter a curious Englishman traveling with a desert caravan. Inspired by the Englishman's devotion to uncovering the secrets of alchemy, Santiago deepens his commitment to finding his treasure. While the Englishman searches for a 200-year-old alchemist in the desert oasis, Santiago falls in love with a young woman named Fatima, who encourages him to follow his personal legend, promising to wait for him if he must depart. That night, Santiago observes two hawks circling overhead and interprets this as a warning that the oasis will be attacked. He warns the chieftains, who place their trust in him. Later, Santiago meets the alchemist for the first time, who instructs him that if he survives the coming battle, he should seek out the alchemist's tent. The next day, 500 tribesmen attack the oasis, but the locals successfully defend it, and Santiago receives a rich reward. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.